So a guy walks into a bar this weekend, says, I heard you guys have been to Vegas. Yes, we have. Yeah. Enjoyed it. I'm going. What tips can you give me? Okay, that's a tough one. It depends. If you're going with your mates, it's a different kettle of fish to if you're going with your girlfriend or wife or anything like that. If you're going with your girlfriend or wife, I mean, there is loads to do. It really isn't. You can convince your girlfriend or wife to go with you to Vegas and not think, oh, this is just going to be for you. There's so much to do. There's trips, shows, restaurants. It's crazy. You cannot get bored.
I tell people all the time, I think we could go another 20 times and still not cover everything that we wanted to do, and we didn't mess around the week we were there either, did we? But yeah, I think split it up between two categories. If you go with your girlfriend, the restaurants are out of this world.
Amazing.
The bars are awesome. If you're both into going out in the clubs, they're awesome. And then the day trips are amazing. There's loads going on, absolutely loads. So then yeah, this guy says that he's going with his mates. And yeah, what did you tell him?
Well, if you're going with your mates, I mean, you want to decide how much money you're going to take. I know it sounds weird, but don't be cheap. I know we talk about not being cheap all the time, but you really won't enjoy yourself. If you're trying to stretch it over 7 days, so much money over 7 days, shorten those days and make your money go over a fewer days, so you've got more money per day. And plan and research. I mean, we always do our research. We were sitting there every day going, right, we knew which restaurants we wanted to go to, we knew which clubs we wanted to go to.
Part of the fun though, isn't it?
Yeah.
I got well stuck into it. Watch reviews like this, read other people's reviews, read restaurant reviews and bar reviews, because it's always changing as well. We were only there a couple of months ago, and I'm sure it's all changed from there, but yeah, what we found was the research paid dividends when we were there, and yeah, especially with restaurants as well. We had like lists of which ones we wanted to go to. It's like, right, where we're going to tonight, and then Pep took over, making all the phone calls, making sure we were booked in everywhere.
So I'd say, first of all, if you're into your food and you're into your restaurants, there's some real top level restaurants. Go on to Zagat guys are pretty good for that. You can check them out online. They give you tips to some of the top restaurants. Book yourself in.
Yeah.
Just get yourself booked into a restaurant every single night, and even if you don't go, call them and say whatever, we're not going. Because you might be too hungover. We didn't get into all of them, did we?
Yeah. And
we changed our minds. Sometimes we're booked into a posh restaurant and thought, you know what, tonight I'm just going to go for a burger. Yeah. So that's the one thing. And don't be cheap, because they are amazing restaurants.
Before I forget, on that topic, Mandalay Bay, the burger bar.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I've never eaten burgers like it. For the money as well, it's absolutely insane. Definitely check that place out. During the day, just go, I think it was about $20 each we were paying, wasn't it? And it's just high end. Oh, it was beautiful. Nice
posh hangover food. So you know, it's good for, you know, you've got your McDonald's and stuff. But that's a great thing to do. And for daytime stuff, when you're just wandering around, just go to the burger joints and stuff like that. So what was that one that was on Man vs Food that we went to?
Oh, Hash House A Go Go.
Yeah, check Hash House A Go Go. Whereabouts is that?
It's in one of the hotels just past Paris. Was it the Flamingo?
I think it's around that kind of area. But research,
if you just Google it, it'll come straight up. It's in one of the casinos on the strip, so that's awesome. And you can say you've been somewhere where Man vs Food was filmed.
So that's your daytime foodie stuff. Your clubs, you have. What's the website we used to use to find out when the best nights were on? You just go online, find out when the industry night's on.
Yeah.
Go to the best clubs. Now this is so important. When you go to a club, do not be cheap. Now you can queue with the Nimrods, okay, in the line. You can queue with them, or you can pay $500 to $600 for a bottle of Jack Daniels, right? And if we're with 3 of us, so if you're with 3 people, 4 people, $500 to $600 for a bottle of Jack Daniels, you think, what the fuck, that's expensive. No, it's not, because they're going to skip the queue.
And when I mean these queues are, it's not queues you get in England, these are 2-3 hour queues as well. Yeah. And you walk to the door.
You look like a pimp. Okay, everyone's going to be looking at you, and you'll get a good seat, and you get your free mixers. Now, if you'd have to pay $50 to get into the club anyway, each. There's $150 if there's 3 of you. Yeah. And then you're paying, what, $10, $15 a drink anyway in the club. Believe me, when you go in there...
Don't talk all this, I'll drink before I go shit, because the bouncers are shit hot there.
Yeah.
You look tipsy before you walk in, you're not getting in, 100%. And if you're with a group of guys, this is what I've told to this guy, if you're queuing and you're just a group of guys and you're being tight, you don't want to get bottle service, they won't let you in. They are so strict on having more girls in the clubs than guys, so if there's a group of guys, you've got to get bottle service, even just to stand a chance of getting in, especially on Fridays and Saturdays.
Guys, be pimping. dress up, wear a nice suit if you can, or smart casual or whatever, but don't feel like you're overdressed. Go out dressed up.
Yeah.
You will feel amazing. I mean, how many times do you get? I go out, you know, when we go out now, I go to the student nights, jeans and t-shirts, blah blah blah. But it's so nice to go out there and get pimped up like a woman would. You know, she wears the nice clothes. You wear your nice clothes, you'll look amazing. If you're coming from England as well, you just open your mouth, boom, they're all over you. So there's the tips for the clubs. The tips for the restaurants, yeah, we've given you that.
The daytime ones. Where did we eat at night? We at
Mon Ami Gabby.
Mon Ami and Gabby at the Paris. That was really nice. That was a bit of a
lower. It's upper middle end, like a bistro.
Bistro. That's
we had French onion soup.
Oh,
that was amazing.
That was insane.
So that
steak was really good.
Steak there is nice. So you'll really like that. Do you remember the place near the Bellagio?
In the Bellagio, the Picasso where we went.
Picasso
on the Saturday night. When we had the terrace as well.
Mate, you've got the fountains in front of you, the Picasso. If you've got a romantic night, you've pulled a girl, you've taken your girlfriend, go to the Picasso.
You cannot be more pimping in Vegas eating and taking a girl to the Picasso.
It's going to cost you a few $100s,
yeah.
but you're going to do the menu where you have like 11, 12 courses. You know, if it's a bit controversial, you know, have the foie gras, have the expensive shit. You're going to think it's going to be amazing.
I'm not usually into that food, and it's not stuff I would order here. And things like cold lobster salad, people that know me know I always turn my nose up at that, but I ate it, and then you can just appreciate that it's just like nothing you will have ever eaten before. It's just out of this world. It's well worth the trip, that was.
We didn't, because we got hammered every night obviously, we didn't get a chance to do a lot of stuff in the day other than a bit of shopping and wander around. But the one thing we did do is we went to the gun store, right?
Amazing. If you're with a group of guys, there's people there, groups of girls and guys. If you come from England as well, you've never had a chance to do this, get down to the gun store. Cab ride, you jump in the cab, tell them you want to go to the gun store. I think it's about $10 to get there, and the taxi wants it. But
if you've never fired a gun before, shit, I thought I was a man, but I was so scared. The handgun, I was selling that, what was it, P90 or
1911, something.
Yeah,
standard handgun.
Standard handgun. And the sound of the gun going off, I was like, oh shit, I was so scared to fire these guns.
You went first as well, didn't you? Me and Brett with our headphones on, quivering behind you.
I was terrified. But yeah, so that's a great thing to do.
We did do the zombie package as well. We were pay a little bit extra, $20. There was a big queue when we got there, weren't we? But we paid like $20 extra each, and we skipped the queue, and we had our own private little booth as well. And they give you these cool zombie shooting target things that you get to keep afterwards. And we shot a pistol, a 12 gauge shotgun, a Uzi, that was awesome, and an M14 assault rifle. We got to have a little play with all of them as well. But then there's sniper rifles there, Desert Eagle pistols there, heavy machine guns. The girl that was in the bay next to us was down this massive heavy machine gun.
Yeah.
Having a whale of a time from England as well. They were loving it.
Paid extra as well.
Yeah.
To skip the queue again. A few dollars more, pay the extra, skip the queue, have a thing to yourself. Always think about making it the best experience for you, because you may never go back to Vegas, and if you do, you just want to do all the best stuff. Don't be cheap in Vegas, because the gambling.
This is a topic I want to talk about. Everyone that knows me, I'm a gambler. I always have been. I love playing poker. I love playing blackjack. I was mess around on the roulette wheel. And when we were there, we played a cash game for about an hour, and then on the first night, the casino crushed us on the blackjack table in about 4 minutes. And I think that's all the gambling we did. And I don't regret it for a second either. It's not all about gambling. That's another thing you can tell your girlfriend if you want to drag her there. It's not just about gambling. And you can take my word for it. If I didn't gamble there, then trust me, there's plenty to do that means you don't have to gamble there. Yeah. The gambling is insane. The casinos are everything you hear about. They're insane. They're huge and beautifully all done up. The poker scene there, obviously, it's amazing. The poker scene there. And the cash game that we played at was pretty cool. We played at the Mandalay Bay in the little small poker room they've got there. That was cool cash game. Didn't get to play in a tournament. I did want to, but again, I chose to do other things instead of playing a poker tournament there. But if I did have more time, I watched when we were in the MGM. There was a massive tournament going on. We walked past, and it looked really good. So if you do want to go and gamble, it is awesome. But if you're not into it, don't not go because you think it's all about gambling, because it definitely isn't. You thought exactly the same thing, didn't you?
Yeah, it was the first time I'd been. I was like, I'm not sure, but then. It was so good. But so Vegas, we'll probably do another one on Vegas, a bit more detailed on certain things. But yeah, the restaurants, the clubs.
Do your research. Literally, go on Google. We'll probably do some more videos coming up with exact breakdowns of restaurants. We'll just if you're going this year, 2012 top 10 restaurants, and and just try and hit as many of them as you can. If you like steak, find the steak restaurant that's on the top 10, go to there. If you like French, find whichever one's rated best this year and go to there. Do a bit of research, it's well worth it.
Don't stay in bed and be boring.
No.
Don't be that guy, I'm going to have a few cans at home before we go out. Fuck that shit.
Yeah.
Go out and pimp it up.
And if Steel Panther are there, if you get to catch them at the House of Blues, we did that on the Friday night, and that was a crazy night as well. They were awesome there, and the atmosphere in that place was awesome. Well, we've gone over some of the clubs, have we? The clubs as well. I mean, the same thing during the week. Find. I think it's not jackjones.com, but if you search top clubs, it'll come up. It's Jack something. There's a website for it, and go find the industry night section and follow the industry nights as well. So Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. There's industry nights, and they're the places that will be busy during the week. Obviously, Friday and Saturday is rammed everywhere. But my favourite club when we were there was Marquee in Cosmopolitan. That place was awesome. That was it. Obviously, we did bottle service every night. We had our own table, but you get your own doorman stood there. People don't bother you. You can come away from the packed dance floor. You don't have to queue at the bars. You get your own waitress. It's like running low on coke.
Well, people will want to bother you because you're in the VIP. Okay.
Which is the important thing. They want to, but they don't unless you want them to.
I've been to VIP places before, like in London and New York and stuff, and you know what? They're quite boring. I know Ibiza, but not in Vegas. They're party, and everyone wants to party.
But the table next to you, them guys are fucking awesome as well. Them guys are out there partying, doing exactly the same thing. There's bottles flowing everywhere. With us a couple of nights where we bumped into a load of Chinese people one night in. That was the second night I went to, what was that place? Tower. That was awesome. We were in a room there, there's a load of Chinese guys we were partying with. Then in
that night was a crazy night because I woke up in the desert with all these Chinese people.
Yeah, I woke up in my hotel room, just, where's Pep? Fucking lost Pep. He calls me, he's in the middle of the desert, doesn't know where he's at. So yeah, that was crazy. That was a good night.
Yeah, that was.
Brett wasn't in the room either. Brett had gone out wandering, so I woke up in the room on my own, no Pep. Sorry about that, guys. Battery just ran out. Yeah. So where was we? We just went to Tau. That night was amazing. Then what clubs did we do? The Vanity and the Hard Rock was good. There was Sunday night. It was a little bit quiet.
Yeah, it was a quiet night.
That was all right. After Steel Panther, we went to XS in the Venetian. That place is pimping. But because we'd been to Steel Panther, we didn't get there till I think it was about 2 or 3 in the morning.
I think that was the only night we didn't do bottle service, and it was alright because we was already late.
Yeah, that was crazy. We walked in, and I'm not joking, there was a Chinese midget on a table, fist pumping to some house music, and real surreal, really cool club though, awesome, that was good. The Mixed Lounge, we've not gone over that yet, have we?
No, Mixed Lounge, that was one of the nights we were feeling a bit rough.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't spend the whole night there. I mean, we'd probably hit it on a bad night, who knows. But for the views, it's amazing. It's right at the top of the...
Top of Mandalay Bay, and you just see, there's all glass everywhere, you see straight down the strip. I think a lot of the pictures that you see of the strip are actually taken from there.
Yeah.
So if you Google the Vegas Strip and you see the views, you can have that yourself. So the cocktail menu was awesome. Go and try some cocktails there, but don't spend the whole night there.
Like you said, I think with that place, it's probably one of the places that was probably better and busier back in, a few years ago or a year ago or something, because things move so quickly in these cities and towns like Vegas. So definitely worth checking out for the view.
Yeah.
And what we're going to do, I think, because there's so much on Vegas, I think we're going to do a load of other videos and breakdowns. So we'll look at the hotels, look at things during the day. So subscribe to the channel. This is just a brief overview of what we roughly did in Vegas and what you could do. But what we'll do is we'll break down certain things and certain ideas for you to do. Make sure you subscribe to our channel and to get more of what we're going to do in the future.
Yeah, awesome. That's what guys. So check us out.